Hello, it is me, eloldi, and I even put on eloldi on my 3D glasses, and we put 3D glasses on now. You can see this 3D. I was doing 3D. I can't get it on. Oh, never mind. Anyway. I put this video on for fun. It's about a story I've written. Right, it's about me. It's called Eloldi's Pet. It's 3 pages long. So I'm going to read it to you. And see what you think about the story in the comments. Now, read the description as well there. Right. Once upon a time, there was a young boy who was named Eloldi. Eloldi was 9 years old and lived in Redcar, Cleveland. That's where I live. While walking home from school one day, a red tiger jumped up from behind a bush and tackled Oliver to the ground. But just when he was about to let out a scream for help, Oliver realised that the tiger was only licking his face, not trying to bite it off. At that moment, Oliver decided to keep the red tiger as a pet. And on the way home, he decided to name his pet tiger Regit, because it's tiger backwards. When Oliver and his new pet finally got home, guess who was standing on the front porch? That's right, it was Eloldi's mother. And boy was she surprised to see a red tiger following Oliver into the yard. What in the world is that? shouted Eloldi's mum. It's a red tiger, answered Eloldi. I can see that, said Eloldi. But what on earth is it doing here? Said Kay. Oh, his mum, my mum. Okay, I shouldn't have said her name, but still. It's my new pet, answered Eloldi. Oh, you think so, do you? Remarked Eloldi's mum. I won't get your hopes up. You know how your father hates red tigers. But I suppose you can keep him until your father comes home. With that, Eloldi grabbed Regit by the scruff of its neck and led his new pet into the house, even though he knew his father was probably going to disapprove. Once in the house, Oliver and Regit played and played. That's until Oliver's favourite television show, The Simpsons, started. At that point, Oliver forgot all about Regit having an unsupervised run of the house. That is until halfway through The Simpsons, when Oliver was brought back to reality when he heard his father shout, "Penis poo! Oliver, get your bum into the living room now!" With that, Oliver rushed into the living room to see what all the fuss was about. When he got into the living room, when he entered the living room, there stood his father, pointing toward the table. "Will someone please explain that?" said his father. Then, as Oliver followed his finger to where it was pointing, he instantly knew what his father was so upset about. there, smack dab in the middle of the table, was the biggest pile of tiger doo-doo he had ever seen. "I don't even want to know how it got there," he said, "but you better get it cleaned up now, and you better get rid of whatever it is that could done such a thing." Well, knowing his father as well as he did, Oliver knew that there was no sense even asking his father if he could keep Regget for a pet. So without hesitation, Oliver set out to find where Regget was hiding. After a few minutes of looking, eloldi discovered Regget crouched beneath the table that eloldi did his fake biking on. "Come on, Regget, it's time to find you a new home. And hey, don't look at me that way. I'm not the one who did that dirty deed on the table," scolded Oliver. "Thanks you, I'll never get to have my own pet tiger." And with that, eloldi led Regget out of the house and down to the local Toys R Us. They had a pet section, and eloldi knew the owner would find Regget a good home. So after saying goodbye to Regget and thanking the owner of Toys R Us, eloldi walked back home and attempted to drown his sorrows by slamming down half a dozen Dr. Peppers. But Oliver's pity party came to a abrupt end when his father reminded him about the mess he neglected to clean up, and lo and behold, midway through cleaning up, eloldi suddenly became thankful that someone else was going to have to do it from now on. The end. Hope you enjoyed my story. If you want to make a story like that, then yeah, just go on Word, write it, and send an email to me. First subscribe, then send me an email saying that you've subscribed, and attach a video of a good video, or like a story or something that will get us subscribers. Then you're in the eloldi club. I'll send you an email of my password. Say like, "Hey, you're in the club, join, get subscribers, make us popular," and stuff. So yeah, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed my story. Bye.